When I was in foster care, I started at 2 and I got out of foster care almost 14 years old. I guess the hardest part would have been not knowing the people or how long I was going to be there. Within a home, you never know when you're leaving. They usually don't show as much love. It's just the next person coming in.
To be honest, I had a lot of preconceived ideas about what fostering looked like, what about fostering to adopt looked like. They brought in actual foster families, and at one point they brought in foster kids of these families, and these kids were older. They were 10, they were 12, they were 14 years old. And when you start to listen to their stories and you start to understand, like, they may never know what home means. One of the things that we learned very quickly is that foster care or foster to adopt can be very lonely, because your job is to protect those children and to protect their story. And because you can't share those things, it does make you feel a little isolated, and it makes you feel like you're carrying a lot of weighty things all on your own.
Oh, that was bad. That was real.
The system part definitely comes alive. The kids aren't the only ones who feel it. Some of the parents feel it too, that are fostering or adopting. So one thing I would change is loving those kids, loving the parents who take in kids, and just building a community through that, because that's what the kids really need. When you don't have that, you're walking life alone.
Who had silver? One.
So as Compassion Christian Church moves towards this foster care initiative and fostering compassion, one of the things that we are doing is creating these care teams. We talk to life groups, and we ask life groups to step up and be a care team for a foster family in their community. That care team connects with this foster family, and they serve as their support group. They serve as their community. Having people that are willing to just come around a family and just love on them. Just show up and say, hey, I'm bringing dinner tonight. That's one less thing that you have to worry about this week. If they don't have to worry about what's on the menu that night, it allows their brain to have the space to focus on the things that they need to focus on. Or to say, hey, what about if we just come over and sit, and you can have an hour to go to the grocery store by yourself? That's huge.
I think it is very important to be embraced as a foster parent and for the children that will be fostered. More children need to know that they're loved, and even if it is just temporary, that they're loved and that they have people who care for them, whether they leave or they stay.
When we as a church start to come around these families as care teams for them, or when we as a family decide, yes, I want to be a part of foster care, we realize that we can make a difference here and now. And so it makes me feel hopeful that for Chatham County, Bullitt County, Liberty County, all those areas that we touch right now, that there's kids' lives who are about to be changed, all because we've said, this is a priority and this is a value, and we love Jesus and this is what we're gonna do.